Alright, so I thought I'd just do a quick video going over the kind of the last bit of free agency and all like the minor signings. There is some big ones, but yeah, just kind of going over that. So I'm basically just gonna look at Ian Rappaport because he's got all the news. So yeah, I'm just gonna look through it and yeah. So the one that just happened was Sheldon Rankins, a former Saint, who got baby going to the Jets for 2 years, 17 million. It is quite risky, but when Sheldon Rankins is healthy, he is amazing. But the last 2 seasons, he has been injured like both of the seasons for a very long period of time. And like when he was on the field this year, he didn't really do a lot, but he's still a really good player, and he had like a ton of sacks and was very productive like the year before he got injured, and is still young, so he has a lot of potential. So yeah, that's probably a good need for them. Yeah, so Sheldon Rankins going to New York. They just like signing Saints players. Xavier Rhodes going back to the Colts for 1 year. Yeah, he was really good for them last year, and their scheme kind of fitted him. They didn't have to rely on him too much in like man to man, which he struggled with in Minnesota nearing the end of like his past 2 or 3 seasons. But yeah, he was just looked different and like better when he was in the cult system, so that's good. Larry Tunsil restructuring his contract. Yeah, this happened last night. Well, for me, it's probably the afternoon in America. Um, Kyle Fuller goes back to the Broncos. He was on them before, and yeah, he's still a really good corner. He's getting a bit up there in age, but he's still young. And they signed Ronald Darby also this offseason, so they're really trying to help out that secondary. And they extended Justin Simmons, so they're getting another really good corner there. It's kind of like now they don't really need to go for like a Caleb Farley or Patrick Surtain, but they still could. But I think they quite like Michael Ojemudia. Yeah, it was a bit weird how they released him, but it did save money. He's kind of the best corner. Yeah, T.Y. Hilton's still available. There's a bunch of wide receivers still available. Yep. Kenny Galladay went to the Giants for a massive deal. This isn't the original tweet. It doesn't look like. Yeah. Paying him 18 million a year. It's not saying how much years it, but I know it was a while. I think it was like 4 years. Yeah, 4 years, 72 million deal, max 76 with 40 million guaranteed. Yep, very good receiver. It's kind of had quite a lot of injuries over the past 2 years, which is a bit concerning. But if he is healthy, then he is a very solid wide receiver and really help out Daniel Jones because their receivers are kind of just average and that's it. But you got Kenny Galladay, true dude. You can just chuck up the ball and will make your quarterback look good. Yeah, the Cowboys agreed to terms with former Falcon safety Keanu Neal. One deal, 5 million. Keanu Neal was really good in that year when they went to Super Bowl. It was like one of the best safeties in the league that year. Kind of a hard hitting safety, and just not very good. It's not the best in coverage, but good in the run game and all that. But yeah, and then he got a lot of injuries and kind of his play kind of went down. Steelers signed linebacker slash safety slash special teamer Miles Clibber. He's not really anything big, but yeah. Marcus Williams accepted the franchise tag. Would have liked a long term deal, but we'll take that. Marcus May also. The Texans signing Jordan Jenkins to a 2 year deal. Yeah, the Texans are a weird team. They're deciding a bunch of players in like 1 or 2 year deals, like they're gonna like win or something. And it's so weird. But Jordan Jenkins, he's alright. He's not special. Yeah, the Saints and the Raiders got a pick taken away. Not really a big one. 6th round pick and 700,000. Melvin Ingram's still inside. Yeah, this is kind of just sad. Isaiah Wilson, man, he got traded to the Dolphins. And now he's been cut by the Dolphins. Former 1st round pick by the Titans. Kind of not good for them. Yeah, this is a sad situation. He clearly just didn't want to play American football. That's all that it kind of was. He just didn't want to play. It's so weird. Juju goes back to Steelers for 1 year. Taylor Biscuit will die. Oh, this is something I didn't see. Dan Arnold going to the Panthers for 2 years. He's kind of more of a pass catcher. He was on the Saints for a bit. Dan Arnold, I mean, the Panthers hardly use tight ends, so maybe they'll try and do that because Dan Arnold is kind of a pass rusher. Philip Lindsay signing to the Texans. I think that's good for the Texans. They actually get a pretty good running back, but they got David Johnson, Duke Johnson, and Mark Ingram. So they've got like 4 running backs, and I don't know how they're gonna do that. I feel like somebody will probably get released or traded. So yeah, Chris Carson agreed to go back 2 years, 14 million. I would have thought he would have got more for other teams. He probably did from like the Dolphins and stuff were interested. But I think he just wanted to go back to the Seahawks, so he did that. Anthony Harris going to the Eagles for a 1 year deal. I think it's kind of a prove it deal for him. Because who the hell wants to go to the Eagles? Freaking hate you, Eagles. You're so trash. Worst team in the league. And yeah. It's definitely just a prove it deal because last year wasn't his greatest year, but the year before he was one of the best safeties in the league, and the money's going up next year, so he's going to take a cheap contract and then try and get a big contract next year. That's probably what he's hoping. That's what I would think. Jags hosting CJ Beathard. Yeah, he's just a backup. That's it. Yeah, I think I did say about this. Michael Brockers going to the Lions. It's a 3 year, $24 million year. Like, that's quite a lot. But he's still a good player, so why not? He'll improve that D line. Adoree Jackson cut. He's meeting with the Giants. That could probably happen. That'd be good for them to get somebody like him. Bill signing Jacob Hollister. Okay. Yeah, here's the Justin Simmons. High 4 years, $61 million. Highest paid safety. Just passing Buda Baker. Sorry, Buda. I am so sorry, Buda. You are not the highest paid safety. The Bengals traded Ryan Finley to the Texans. Yeah, they did release him, but I guess they didn't because then they traded him to the Texans. So I think it's like a 7th round pick. It's nothing big. Alright. This is all just Juju stuff going back. Alright. He did have a lot of offers from other places but decided to go back. So. Okay. Yeah, it's just Sean Watson sexual allegation stuff. I don't know. I don't really want to say anything because I don't know if it's true or not. But I mean, it just kind of seems like a coincidence that would come out right now. But we'll see. A bunch of this stuff happens, and a lot of it is just fake. I hope it's fake. But if it is, then I hope he faces the consequences for his actions. Yeah, all the Justin Simmons news. Yeah, Eagles punter Cam Johnson signed with the Texans, 3 years, $8 million. Okay, pretty cheap. Yeah, Bobby Hart also got released. I thought they would have just kept him for like a depth kind of tackle who can come and actually be like their best tackle. Well, it was last year, he was their best tackle. So yeah. Is there any other big news? Yeah, Riley Reef to the Bengals. That's good for them. Helped out, and that's probably why they released Bobby Hart. Yeah, Riley Reef, he isn't anything amazing, but he's definitely better than like any of their players, their offensive line people that they had before. So that's good for them. Yeah, David Andrews back to the Patriots, so that's a good player for they should get back. The Texans signed a bunch of players, Dante Moncrief and Alex Erickson. Just kind of special teamers, average players. Roy Robertson Harris. Yeah, Cam Robinson accepted franchise tag. Yeah, Lamarcus Joyner signed with the Jets. Kind of just getting them kind of like a slot kind of player who can also play safety, and the Raiders kind of just didn't use him how he should have been. Yeah. So hopefully he can kind of play better there. Yeah, Allen Robinson franchise tag. Randy Bullock. Nick Martin signing with the Raiders. Kind of just a trash center, that's it. Not very good. Ethan Potick going back to the Seahawks for 1 year. Yeah, the Browns corner, Kevin Johnson, he'll probably be their slot option. He signed with the Titans to play in the slot because Desmond King signed with the Texans to replace him. So Desmond King signs a very cheap deal, $3.5 million. I thought a team would have probably paid more. So he goes to the Texans for one of their many signings. Brashad Perriman to the Lions for 1 year. Same team as his father. Kind of just a deep threat. Panthers, David Moore, another Moore going to the Panthers. You got DJ Moore, now David Moore. They probably got 10 other Moores, but they like their Moore, so they're going to get another Moore. Kind of replace Curtis Samuel. Mike Remmers is back. Keelan Cole signed to the Jets for 1 year. Big deal. Troy Hill, 4 years, $24 million to the Browns. He's a very good cornerback, so the Browns making moves in the secondary. Reuniting with John Johnson, who they also signed this offseason for like not much more expensive. And he's got 1 more year for Troy Hill, so 4 years. John Johnson was 3 years, so that's good. And I think the last news I should probably end with is your boy Mitchell Trubisky signing with the Bills. You know, definitely going to take over Josh Allen's role, the much better quarterback. This is a starter money. I am not kidding. I am kidding. Okay, he's literally just going to back up Josh Allen, and some dude's probably going to be like, oh, he paid Josh Allen, and then he's going to replace him, so ha ha ha. So then he's going to be the starter somewhere. Cool. So, adios. That's kind of it, and yeah.